Hello. Good evening. It's been a while. I broke out his stream key. So it has been a while. What I'm planning to do is to play this game called Wuthering Waves that I've been addicted to for the last couple of weeks at least. And what I'm gonna do is just run around, complete some exploration quests, maybe some chests, stuff like that. I was the one who heard you. I don't understand, kind sir. Weren't you sent by the Sentinel to save me? I just heard someone in distress. I see. Please pardon my rashness, righteous one. Thank you for your sense of honor. I'm Lenore, the Dean of the Minor Forbidden Archive from the Order of the Deed. If I make it back alive today, please find me at the Minor Forbidden Archive. I'll do everything I can to repay you. Farewell, righteous one. And what is the Forbidden Archive? It's called the Minor Forbidden Archive. We have two, one big, one small. Makes sense? The Major Forbidden Archive is where we store all the really dangerous books, tales, and ideologies. Only the most devout servants of the Sentinel are permitted to serve there. As for the Minor Forbidden Archive, well, it's where we keep the expired or incomplete documents, notes, and such. But of course, it still takes a truly devout follower, like me, to be assigned to work there. Farewell, righteous one. The Dean of what? That's right, I'm Dean of the Minor Forbidden Archive, although for the past 8 years it's just been me. But I have read and recited the Dean's Code of Conduct over and over again. I hold myself to the highest standards as a dean can. Well, as a solo employee, I'm not sure if titles matter much. Why do you look like you're getting ready to become a martyr? Is she? Okay, verse 15, chapter 6 of the Tenets of the Deep declares, those who aspire to achieve extraordinary deeds must bear extraordinary resolve. What I'm about to undertake is the unprecedented restoration of the Nimbus Corral. I am prepared to give up my life for it. Okay. I will cross the treacherous Nimbus Sanctum, battle ferocious tacit discords, and well, I may have to face the wrath of the Queen of the Night herself. You don't sound very confident, and it sounds like a suicide mission for you. Someone who doesn't look like a main character. But I have to do this. I've spent 8 long years working at the Minor Forbidden Archive. If I linger any longer, Phoebe and the others will surpass me. I must set a good example for them. Well, going against tacit discourse requires some training, and spending all the time in the library may not necessarily give you the gains that you need to fight in the field. Oh, I nearly forgot. Do not gnaw on a fool's worries. Yes, off I go. Hold up, what if I said I can help? You know, can't have this person go out and perish on their own. We're the main character in the story. I cannot accept such a thing. The Dens of the Deep solemnly instruct. A trial that is aided by an outside hand is no true trial. Verse 9, chapter 12. And she's very devout. Consider it a collaboration. The musical records are yours, but the rest of the finds belong to me. I'm sorry, but may I ask why you're offering to help me? Phoebe once helped me think of this as returning a favor. I think there will be plenty of treasures to be found on this trip. Oh, I think you're kind of cute. Let's say it's we're paying Phoebe. So, your Phoebe's friend, how the time flies. That young girl who once hid behind me has grown into a capable acolyte. Oh, great sentinel, is this part of your grand design as well? Ahem. Well, gracious one, we still need to discuss how we will recover the Nimbus Corral. Well, interesting how Lenore calls us the righteous one, because that means she actually knows who we are. We are also known as Reconsidered and as the Laureate, and usually Cartukia calls us the righteous one. Phoebe, I guess, too? Maybe everyone in the Order knows us under this name primarily. But yeah, let's talk about the Corral. First of all, please just call me Rover, or GetaLyfe. Our true name. Secondly, what exactly is the Nimbus Corral? Ah, silly me, I almost forgot. The Nimbus Corral is a symphony that was once played during the ancient carnivals of Renacita, but it was lost to time after the arrival of the Dark Tide. I've been studying all sorts of historical records within the Order for the last few months, alongside journals of our ancestors' lives in Renacita. With this research, I've narrowed down the possible locations. Lord Primus just announced the Carnival is to be revived this year. Well, yeah, the story is a bit out of order. Maybe we were supposed to do this while doing the main story for Renacita, because the way the world is right now, the Carnival is over. And the Primus is gone too. If I can recover this ancient symphony in its entirety, it will surely add a touch of grandeur to the festivities. The others, PP especially, will look at me with newfound respect. Otherwise, good idea, except for the timing. Ah, but wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sorry, Mr. Rover, let's get moving. Are you going too? Of course, one of the musical records is buried deep within the sea of clouds. Without me as your guide, you will surely get lost. Great danger awaits, sir. You certainly want to come? I understand. As the tenets reveal, to know oneself is paramount. To overstep is perilous. Verse 2, Chapter 2. I shall remain here, awaiting your return. May the blessings of the Sentinel be with you, Mr. Rover. Alright, let's go find this corral. I guess Lenore gave us the coordinates, so no.
Leave it to me.
Let me pick something up real quick. Just noticed this gold in. Makes sense. We'll turn this in later. But now I need to fix these guys.
Down with the curtain. One with the sounds.
Yeah, having levels allocated makes it quite simple. Don't be so ungrateful because it wasn't for the simple self our fleet, something. From here on out, we must rely on ourselves. If one generation can't do it, we'll try it too. Okay.
Please have them.
Fireflies underneath the chest. Some torn pages. The white moves in this game. Okay, returning to Lenore. You're back so soon. Yeah, this was like 60 seconds or something. I'm in awe. It was easier than I expected. May I join you next time? I wouldn't want the Sentinel to think me soft, allowing you to shoulder all the burden. Now, shall we listen to the record you've recovered? It's a part of the revered Nimbus Corral, after all. Okay, I guess we talk to this fabulous individual. We deliver the record. Quite catchy. I really enjoyed the music in this game. Especially from Black Shores onwards. So Black Shores, Renacita, and Septimans. Great music. The starting area, so Long, and what was it? The Isle of the Dragon. Forgot its name. Those were also pretty cool, but they certainly stepped up the production values as time went on. How splendid! So this is the first section of the Nimbus Chorale, Soil of Abundance. What a beautiful depiction of the Sentinel's mercy. Well, apparently our rover doesn't think it is nothing special. Of course it is. Well, it was pretty plain, but it was okay. As stated in the tenets, the Sentinel granted abundance to Renacita, and we must bow low, our hearts kissing the earth in gratitude. For believers such as us, a piece of music dedicated to the fertile soil is proof of the Sentinel's boundless mercy. I don't think this fertile soil is a gift from on high. Your ancestors worked hard over the ages to make it fruitful. That's also true. Where did you hear such audacious words? Yeah, they're very pious. How could anyone dare to place the strength of mankind above the will of our Sentinel? Yeah, with the latest story quest I have news for you. Or not the latest, but the latest in this area. Mr. Rover, please, you must not speak of this in the presence of others. Long ago, someone dared to profane the order by spreading rumors about the Sentinel. That's why the current Primus Enrico has forbidden even private discussions about the Sentinel. It's considered dangerous heresy now. Well, I have bad news about the Primus, and yeah, the point of the story quest was that we gave power back to the people. You are an outlander, but I fear your views might be misinterpreted. Yeah, that sounds like an extreme policy, that's for sure. Righteous One, do you know of the Dark Tide? Well, we have first-hand experience with it. It was a calamity from the heavens, an abyss that consumed all. The tide of desecration destroyed countless families, including my own. In our darkest hour, it was the Blessed Maiden who gave her life to seal away the darkness. It was His Holiness the Primus who besieged the Sentinel's mercy. Our unwavering faith saved us all. As His Holiness Enrico once said, faith is the cornerstone of Renacita, and any questioning of our faith and the order will lead to another dark tide. Nobody wants another dark tide, Righteous One. But we have more pressing matters now. I'll send you the coordinates of the next location. Perhaps you should join me this time. Oh, why is that? I'm getting tired of riding back and forth. Oh, I'm so sorry for my negligence. Then yes, I should join you. I promise I won't drag you down. If there is danger, I'll do my best to run away. Yeah, honestly, it would be more convenient to have more around. Those white panties and vigilant answers. I'll go find a place to hide. Yeah, that's honestly okay.
Leave it to me.
All-knowing and full-powerful Sentinel please bless you.
Endure and defy. Keep it together.
Face the void.
Leave it to me. Stay calm. Loading.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult to read while I'm focusing on attacks.
Frozen blockade.
Oh, it actually rounded the kind of disadvantage attack.
alert.
Keep it together. Down with the curtain.
Outstanding. And we just get the note. We don't even need to cheese it. Boom, boom, boom. Talk to him. Phew. Righteous one who was worried to death. Is everything alright? Easy peasy. Whew, that's great. Seems I was too rattled by the early attack. Now then, let's listen to the second part together. I believe it's called Crystal Sky. Wait, before we continue, according to my research, the correct way to listen to the Nimbus Chorale is to play the multiple parts layered on top of each other at once. Yeah, that's interesting. Elaborate. According to the Order's ancestral records, the Nimbus Chorale can only be experienced fully through the collaboration of many. The performance normally hail from various parts of the Meseta and only come together during the Carnival. It's the one time it's ever performed in full. Interesting. Much of the official records were lost during the Dark Tide, but I've painstakingly reconstructed the fragments from every available source to reach this conclusion. Anyway, let's listen to it now. So is it going to be like counterpoints? Constructed from several melodies that, you know... Yeah, so like several different voices going together and moving in a coordinated fashion. Alright, let's deliver the record. And listen. Some echoes. Ah, why are there so many goblins here? Yeah, that was my question. Took the words out of my mouth. Could they be attracted by the music? It sounded like it. I don't need your assistance, divine envoys of the Sentinel. It wouldn't be good if my little trial were to disrupt the duty the Sentinel has entrusted to us all. But they're unoccupied, so maybe it's okay. I don't think there's lots of people using these boats on the Sea of Clouds. It's a kind of precarious area. Righteous one, please help me persuade the gondolas to leave. The acolytes must refrain from being too close to the echoes. Let them enjoy this music too. We cannot allow our personal goals to interfere with the workings of the Sentinel's envoys. Crystal Sky is a hymn of praise for the Sentinel's supreme power, a reminder that each breath, each heartbeat is watched over by their loving gaze. If the waterways fall into disorder because of the gondola's idleness, surely the Sentinel will be displeased. Maybe the Sentinel is just giving you directions, not trying to control every aspect of your life. Righteous one, why do you entertain such blasphemous thoughts? Maybe you should say Mr. Rover, but addressing us by name is also fine. To question the Sentinel's authority, even an outlander can be sent on a pilgrimage for that. Well, we were kind of responsible for creating the Sentinel. Probably, certainly, we were responsible for controlling it. We were its master, in a sense, giving its orders. We mentioned before, its carriers, so I don't think the Sentinel is going to mind, but the Order certainly will. Or maybe after recent events, they would be willing to let up a bit and revise their preachings. I'll pretend I didn't hear anything. No, I mean, you didn't say anything at all. I told Nort about the 2 times you saw the White Phantoms. Yeah, what's up with that? So you saw White Phantoms lingering in Nimbus Sanctum, preaching blasphemous thoughts. I didn't actually get to read them. I was focused on something else, on fighting. This is the first time I've heard of such things. Mr. Rover, let me accompany you this time. Don't you need to stay here? No, whatever my personal ambitions, stopping this blasphemy is of far greater importance. Follow me, Mr. Rover. We'll need a gondola to reach the third location. Oh, you're offering us a ride? Thank you, divine envoys of the Sentinel. See? I told you the Sentinel has been watching over us. I don't even know what to say. You literally just told me to drive them away. Yeah, double standards. Let's see. Rover, could you be that Rover who listened to say Chincho, as Sid mentions? Then you must have met Chincho's magnificent. It appears she's younger than I am, in fact. The hair is white as snow. Today she's wise, brave, and cares. Yep. He's out there. By the way, you call yourself Rover, but why do you choose to rove? And settle somewhere and take on stable work like the rest of us. If you're looking for work in Arena Cedar, be sure to come sign up at the order. We offer a monthly town subsidy. Oh no, am I bothering you with chatter? You've been so quiet. Apologies, you can only chat with the acolyte responsible for disposing of directions the 15th of each month, so Phoebe hasn't been around. Send more about please put me on misbehavior. Yeah, the text is going a bit too fast. It's probably okay to read if you're just reading it with your eyes, but reading it aloud is a bit slow. I don't know, maybe in other languages it's a bit, it could be faster to read, but English is a bit too fast.
Leave it to me.
Please go ahead, open the
One with sound, last chance.
Loading.
Wonders. Let us think of hard-working farmers whose toil was transformed this will bring us an abundant harvest. Let us honor the brave warriors, vanquished tacit discord and beast alike, so that we can sleep at night. The Sentinel does this with purple, so the Sentinel gave us a home. How dare they claim the Sentinel blessings as their own? Such utter disgrace. Pick up the record. I just noticed on the mini-map that there is another sonar casket that we can collect. Looks like the Tacit Discords are here to hunt down the Phantoms. How dare they? I cannot fathom anyone so blind to the Sentinel's grace, even before the rise of the Order of the Deep. Those people, they lived beneath the Sentinel's watchful eye without acknowledging their kindness. They even claimed the miracles of the Sentinel as their own. It was kind of blasphemy that angered the It was this kind of blasphemy that angered the Sentinel and brought forth the dark tide. This is why the world needs the Order's guidance now more than ever, don't you see? Is the Sentinel you believe in truly so unforgiving and cruel? Aye, but no, this isn't it. Yeah, it's not like that. Verse 10, chapter 2 of the Tenets. Though your spirit trembles, you must not forsake piety. Though your spirit trembles, you must not forsake piety. Come down, come down, come down. Who wrote this Tenets of the Deep? Or these Tenets of the Deep? They've been reciting it over and over. The Tenets are a code of conduct for all who follow the Order with true devotion. They were meticulously refined by the Primus himself to guide us through the ages. After the Dark Tide 20 years ago, His Holiness Penrico stated the Order's leniency toward this Order had invited the calamity. In response, he revised the sacred text and urged all faithful to live by it always. Yep, the book's being edited. I feared the book would become worn from constant use, so I memorized every word, every line. So the current version of your Tenets is essentially written by Penrico? To be honest, I don't know myself. The older prints have all been confiscated and destroyed. Book burning. The best way to enforce censorship, I guess. Do you still have other questions, Mr. Rover? That's it for now. Yeah, I guess that just explains it. Mr. Rover, I'm not the brightest among my peers, but I do understand what you've been hinting at. You're a kind person, but I can tell. But let's turn our focus to listening to the Nimbus Chorale. Perhaps the music itself will speak where words cannot. Come, let's listen. Last time I heard just a guitar part, it's no actual singing. Oh, I haven't collected this yet. I guess we can do it after listening to the music. Play. Deliver the disc. Yeah, now it's the drums and viola, maybe. Mr. Rover, something feels amiss. Do you feel it too? I think it lacks that human touch. Human touch? No, it should be praising the Sentinel. The Carnival is a holiday for everyone to gather and give thanks to our beloved Sentinel. I'm certain there's another part of the chorale which shows actual reverence. What do you say? As it resonating with the music, the two of you feel rumbling vibrations from a distance. Huh? What just happened? Something seems to be resonating with the music we just played. Mr. Rover, let's go and have a look. Okay, let's go there, but after we get the collectibles. Also, it's the quest just said
cherish every gain.
That's one of the things that
Wind guide me.
In the quest is that different parts of the chorale are supposed to play
an unexpected discovery.
But so far we've only played the individual parts, I guess. So like the singing, the guitar part, and then drums plus viola.
Remnants of the past.
Perhaps there's another part. Maybe it's both agreed, but we still need to put them all together.
Seems like a new discovery.
Yeah, the different gadgets in this game are wonderful.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey. This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
How's it going, guys? Knowing that he actually got a life, I kinda did, then I kinda didn't. It's a long story. I survived, it's been so long. Yeah, it has. It's been some time.
Leave it to me. Nowhere to hide. Be gone. You will obey.
Saying I believe myself to be more of a lifer. Yeah. I mean, I'm sort of
An
as time
unexpected
goes
discovery.
on, I am sort of starting to think that
Seems like a new discovery.
anything is okay, and sort of whatever you do, you can still call it to life. Game audio is louder than me. Okay, let me adjust that real quick. I can do it on OBS, or I can do it here, perhaps. Maybe like an 80 and lower it by a couple decibel. Okay, let's see if this is better. Oh, I read that there's a liver-like kidney. Yep. Alright, yeah, so let me know if I need to adjust the settings, because honestly, since last time, lots of things have changed. In terms of the streaming setup, as you can see, I don't have the usual overlay. That's because I am on a new PC. I actually built a PC for myself, quite beefy, an actual desktop with good parts, and the streaming setup, I didn't completely port it, so forgive me, but I can't remember what happened last week, much less last time I was here. Same, honestly same. So yeah, this is a new PC that I've had for a while, but since I wasn't streaming, I just installed OBS thinking that I would stream sometime, but then I was busy with other different things, and didn't do the settings. But it works. It's been admittedly over a year. I guess so. But life itself has been good. Kinda. Lots of stuff has happened. Not sure. Let's get the gameplay going. I will just queue up some activities, and I will be doing them as I'll be explaining. Probably in 2 years. Could be. I also don't remember. But
leave it to me.
In short, yeah,
Nowhere to hide. One sound.
In short, I was stuff has always been happening. That's for sure. But yeah, I was doing a different job from what I did when I just started streaming, and that one was taking up a lot of my time. Oh, there were challenges.
Cherish every gain.
Okay, we can maybe do that next time. And it was taking up a lot of my time, and I didn't really have the capacity to do much else. And honestly, I kind of burnt out on the whole thing. And now, yeah, jobs do be like that. But honestly, this is a bit of a special case, I guess, because it's not just a job. It's I was doing scientific research. And in academia, essentially, I mean, part of it was my fault for not maybe separating it properly from my personal life, but in essence, if there was something to do, and there was always something to do, the work could take up all the free time. And I was kind of losing I kind of lost the personal meaning for doing things with a personal interest, the why I did research in the first place. That was kind of rough. Because you would think that, you know, doing science is very noble and very useful to the world, but the way the system is set up, I stopped believing that this was actually the case. That it is anything helpful or useful. And now I am supposed to start a new job, but I'm waiting for the visa, and so I can't. I'm literally legally not allowed to work because the documents are not ready, and I'm also supposed to move again. So I'm still waiting on everything. I've not streamed for months now because job is too much. I hear you've got to remember we have the right to personal life as well. Yeah, I mean, sort of exactly. That is what a sort of the new job that I will be starting soon, hopefully, is gonna be. I will be making a conscious effort to separate work life and life, personal life. And the company that I'll be working for is actually very good at that. Sort of from what I talk, they are, you know, very kind and understanding, and they have systems set up so that you know, you keep track of the time and you don't do overtime unless it's completely, absolutely necessary. And then if you end up doing overtime, then it is compensated either with you know, additional salary or additional vacation. And they're very sort of attentive to things when it comes to that. And also the company is made up of majority ex-academics, so people who used to do scientific research. And so everybody has been there, and everybody knows how it works in academia and how there's very little in terms of boundaries oftentimes. And they sort of, I guess, are actively supporting a more balanced approach to work-life balance. I got very good signs whenever talking to them, whenever visiting them. So I really can't wait to start and see how an actual job is going to look like compared to, you know, an academic research position. But and how I'm gonna like it. But I have high hopes, and we'll see how it plays out. I just need to get the visa to get everything started. Though my country's work ethic is probably not the best standard to hold against. Is there one hard limits to my work lately, no longer working 20-hour days? 20-hour days? Yikes. That's a nightmare. 20-hour days is even worse than
remnants of the past.
The fabled 996 from Asian countries like China, and some over-eager people, business people in the US supporting it. Slug away at the academic position to get this job, surely it was worth it. I mean,
nowhere to hide.
It will be more of a... Oh, I'm in one of those Asian countries just below China. Oh, I see. No overtime. As in, it is 100% work time, and you have to, if you have to do extra work, then you have to do extra work. And it doesn't count as overtime. Salary only. Oh yeah, that's what I had in academia as well. Like, you have a fixed salary, and you do everything that you need to do in order to have things running. You're expected to do at least 55 hours a week. Yikes.
Leave it to me.
I mean, I imagine that the quality of the work is, you know... But it's actually 70 to 90 hours. No, I'm so sorry to hear that. It's absolutely terrible. Honestly, having had to work, you know, all the available free time for long periods of time, I can tell you that it doesn't help with, you know, putting out good work.
One with the sounds.
And since it's an expectation, it also puts psychological pressure on you as well, and it's even harder to just focus on doing good things. The pay is better paying than what 80 to 90% people probably have, I guess. But the average is skewed because a lot of people are poorly paid. Yeah, I mean, it's honestly a dilemma because you do need some sort of an income, and the sort of most common way to
Leave
get
it
it
to me.
is to
You
work
will
a job.
obey.
And then it is certainly sort of in that regard, earning money in some way is probably better than not earning money. And maybe earning more money than less is also probably better. But then the question is sort of something that I'm starting to sort of consider with the working conditions is that, well, maybe you could earn sort of a huge amount more somehow, but that would come with, you know, downsides. With it would come at a cost, and the question is now for me: am I willing to bear that cost? Like, for example, I could go work in the finance industry, for example, but after having interviewed with different finance firms, I kind of thought that, okay, sure, they will pay an extremely good salary, but it's honestly not the kind of environment that I would personally like, and staying in that would probably be a bad idea for me. So it's like, sure, the money is good, but it's not worth it for me personally to do it for the money, to work in an environment that I would not personally like. And then, like, sure, it probably comes from, you know, being able to choose to not work there. And I guess it's very good that I have that sort of privilege to be able to choose, because for a long time
Remnants of the past.
I feel like I did not really have a choice in what I could do. And so being able to say no is probably rare, and it's probably a nice thing to have. And I sort of would totally say that if I needed to earn a lot of money very quickly in a legal way, then I would probably accept a job in finance if I really had to.
Leave it to me.
But now I wouldn't do it
Shadow descent.
because it doesn't feel like my thing, like I would enjoy it, like I would be able to do it long term. Just gonna find a mix between earning to live and actually fucking living. Yeah, sort of, exactly. Like,
Endure and defy.
maybe things come at cost, and maybe some costs I am not willing to bear.
One with the sounds.
It's like when I was younger, when I was doing my bachelor's and maybe master's, I was sort of okay, or I was fine with putting it an insane amount of time into the things I did to get good results, to grind to get to a good place. But now I'm not so sure. Probably a certain threshold of money would convince me to trade away years of life. Yeah, it's like, now I'm thinking of it as, like, sure, maybe if, like, it's an insane amount
Leave
of
it to
money,
me.
None shall whisper.
like a life-changing amount of money for which you would have to toil for like some time, then it ends, you quit, and you never do it again. But you are sort of secure financially for the rest of your life, basically. Then maybe. Like if I get a job that'll burn me so hard it shaves away 5 years of life, but it pays $1 million plus, maybe that makes sense. I'll invest $1 million plus and live off the compound interest. Yeah, I mean, it's something like that. It's like earning your freedom in a way. Which kind of, you know, maybe gets us towards a discussion of wage slavery, where sort of we are may be forced to trade our
Wind,
life,
guide me.
to trade our time for money in order to live. And then maybe it's not the best idea, but honestly, I'm not sure anymore. After sort of going through, you know, looking for a job recently this year, it is really rough out there, and the salaries seem very random. Like, very similar positions in different companies and different countries can pay very different amounts, and it's like the salary is not really proportional to what you do. It is more of a, I guess, what kind of offer you can find. So the majority of jobs are just modern slavery. I guess it could be. It's just that, I don't know, it feels like an oversimplification to me. But honestly, as a scientist, that's something that I always say, like there's probably more to it than just one thing. But then I've never worked a job as a waiter at a cafe, for example, or a manual labor job. So probably
Cherish every gain.
a lot of people are not getting paid enough according to what they do. And as a scientist, I would argue that I wasn't doing a lot of my work wasn't really like productive in the usual sense, but I was still I still got paid pretty good money for it,
Leave it to me.
all things considered. So I'm not sure
Endure and defy.
if I have any right to talk about that. Us outsourcing countries are essentially living amongst the world. Yeah, it's like
Be gone.
I live in Europe, and I understand that a lot of production jobs have been outsourced to Asia because, you know, the salaries are just lower, and it's cheaper to have people
None shall whisper.
producing things there because the money. Yeah, I've been getting sort of into the economics, the business of things. Also maybe thinking of starting my own company and doing something of my own eventually. But again, I would also need to essentially earn the right to run a company. Or I would have to understand sort of what kind of product I would be able to offer. The money saved is substantial? Yeah, absolutely. But
Leave it
yeah,
to me.
it comes at a cost.
Shadow descends.
It's like, yeah, sure, the shoes will be cheap, but they will be produced by the children. Are you okay with that? And I guess many people are fine with not thinking about it. But also maybe
One with the
people
sounds.
here are also in a similar situation where maybe the job pays decently, but you would still need to, you know, save and be very economical, and you have no other choice than to go for non-ethically produced products just because you would not be able to afford things otherwise. The per hour rate charged for an employee here that we ask our client to pay is 1/20th of what they pay if they choose to hire someone from the US. Yep. Exactly. And then the working conditions too. So I don't know, it's enough job talk though. Yeah, it's a very complicated and multifaceted topic, and it becomes very depressing very quickly. And yeah. Have you looked into the new hot game for gacha streamers? What is that one? Where wind blows or something? No, I haven't. In terms of gacha games, I got really into Punishing Great Raven. I played it for a few months before this, but now I've tried Wuthering Waves, and I really, really liked it, and so I think I'm not going to be playing as much Punishing Great Raven anymore, and spending more time here. But then I binged Wuthering Waves. I progressed through all the main story quests, and now everything there is to do for me is clean up, essentially. Like doing the exploration and getting the areas to 100%, completing the leftover quests, like exploration and side quests, and doing the different events that are available, and doing the dailies, of course. And I would need to wait for the next update for the next large story patch. And I would love to discuss the story because I was really impressed by what is here. I have some comments, but some of the stories here definitely touched me. Like the Black Shores Shorekeeper is probably my favorite. I really like Frolova's story, the quest in the underwater environment. I forget what it's called. The Fabricatorium, I think. And overall, the story in Rena Sita and Septimat were very cool. So from here, I think third and fourth place would be Cartethia and Lupus quests. Jesus' story I also liked quite a bit. Where the Wind Meets. Okay, it's a Chinese-based game that has similar feels to Wuthering Waves, etc., but is more of a MMORPG feel. Interesting. It's very clean visually and is positively received. Okay. I maybe have heard the name somewhere online. I am almost permanently on YouTube watching all sorts of videos all the time, so maybe I've heard about it somewhere. Could be worth a shot. I can look into it if it's something that you would be interested in exploring or watching. Sadly, I've never played WoWa, and my gaming in the last few months has been super minimal. I've only played some Uma Musume recently. Okay, I heard that Uma Musume is fun, and there was a craze for a little while with everyone gambling on horse girls. Uma Musume Cell. That's also what I heard, that in order to like get good results or like win the tournament or something like that, you need the right characters and good RNG to rig the events as well. There's RNG Hell, and then there's Uma Musume. Alright, that sounds about right. I also heard that Genshin and what's it called? Honkai Star Rail have also gone downhill in terms of RNG, but mostly because of the characters. So that there was a lot of power creep and would need to have spent quite a bit of money on the game in order to get any good results. I have not been hearing anything about for ages. Yeah, I've also not engaged with it really. I think the last thing I did was exploring a little bit of Fontaine here on stream, and then I don't know. But what I hear is that it's power crept a lot, and essentially the story is what you get to play for free. But if you want to engage in any sort of combat content, like the Abyss in Genshin, or I'm not even sure what the game mode's called in Star Rail, then you need to pay for characters to get the most recent teams. Otherwise, you don't stand any chance. of clearing anything. I guess whenever Genshin reaches Celestia, there will be an uptick. It could be. I mean, I guess the story in Genshin has some value still, and it is still kind of interesting. But from the summary that I heard, I guess it was like okay, but in terms of the details, it's been same old, with the traveler just witnessing the events and Paimon yapping and the story being made to promote the characters mostly. But I guess it is something that almost every gacha game has. You need to sell the characters. Been currently playing single players mostly, trying to finish Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Oh, I've seen playthroughs of that, and I got a very good impression of the Final Fantasy remake. Both parts. The second game felt more sort of exploration based and more loose, but the story there was quite nice. Never played the original, same, but played original Crisis Core. That's cool. So I guess you get the references with Zack and how the parallel universes intertwine. So I was quite happy that my favorite Final Fantasy VII character got more screen time. Yep, that's super cool. Super cool. Alright, let me... Zack is always a better MC than Cloud. Yeah, he feels more personable, that's for sure. And Cloud, at least on the remake, he was more of a... I don't know... Not like a blank slate, but he gave me like hollow vibes, where there's like some sort of an emptiness inside him, where he sort of essentially, plays a role that he's given, but he doesn't he's not completely there, he doesn't know who he is really, he's like going through the motions. He's more human, though I suppose Cloud's personality is restricted due to the game's requirements. Yeah, Zack is what you'd expect a heroic character to be like. Yeah, and also Zack is like very easygoing, very energetic, and he's like, oh yeah, let's go kick some ass. We'll do it. And we'll do it for the right reasons. Because we're the good guys, and that's what the good guys are supposed to do. And Cloud is more like, where's his heart on his sleeve? Exactly. Like, very open. In that sense, Cloud is very, like, closed off and standoffish. At least at first. Cloud is emo central usually. Yeah, very edgy. But then again, sort of knowing the spoilers and knowing how Cloud is constructed as a character, or sort of what influenced him, why he is that way, I think it is, for one, understandable, and two, very on point and very well done. Very well executed. It makes sense thematically. Yeah, not just thematically, but sort of in the context of the story, you understand exactly why it is that way. But I think the remake hasn't gotten to the point that explains Cloud's background. I guess it's just on the verge. But doesn't make sense his character any more likable for what you see. Yeah, I mean, he still remains this sort of, not like anti-hero, but you know what I mean, like this edgy guy who, acts a hero, but is like almost like on his own and only working with others because he has to, because he's stuck in this situation. But whenever he's around Aerith, I think he, you know, I guess his personality is like a defense mechanism. Or I can sort of interpret and view it as a defense mechanism, and Aerith sort of brings down his walls. Aerith is cheating though? Yes, totally. He's exactly what a teenager writing fanfics would imagine. I guess. I mean, like, the very first scene in Final Fantasy VII, both the original and the remake, with the train coming to the platform and Cloud doing a flip off of it, it, like, encapsulates the character 100%. It's like, you just show this to anyone, and you know exactly what the character is about. And speaking of main characters, I kind of enjoy the depiction of Rover in Wuthering Waves, but it's definitely not Cloud. It is more of a straightforward heroic character. But also, it is an amnesiac plot, so the story is definitely incomplete, and there's a lot we still need to learn about Rover. The way they're depicted for the most part is good. I am getting a little bit wary of how everyone is a fan of Rover, but it is understandable based on the role. I think the train entry is also how Crisis Core begins. I don't remember 100% how Crisis Core begins. But it would make sense that the stories of Zack and Cloud would mirror themselves at some point. Finished God of War Ragnarok recently too, really enjoyed characterizations in it. I think I've seen parts of Ragnarok. But don't remember it too much. Alright, let me click through this quest real quick, and then we can see, then we can discuss. Because, man, I really want to discuss like the plots and the meanings in different games and like the opinions on different things, but it is so difficult for me to get anyone I know to play through the things that I'm interested in, that maybe doing it on stream is honestly the right approach. With you know, all the things that Twitch is known for right now, still a really good thing that remains here is that it's still a place for people who play games, and we can like really discuss things, really talk about stuff. I did have to get to sleep as well. I've worked in 7 hours. Honestly, don't open Twitch these days, maybe once a month. I see. Yeah, in that case, go to sleep. Getting good sleep is super important. It was super nice to have you here, Iguana, and hope to have you here again. Since I'm still waiting for my visa, I'm thinking that maybe I will just be streaming regularly. I need to get some sort of a semblance of a schedule in my life, and maybe regular streams would be something good. And yeah, probably get some good rest during this wait time, and that the new job allows you to have personal time. I hope so too. I've already been waiting for a while. I don't know, long story. I guess I had enough time recovering, and I need to start actually doing things. And even if I'm waiting for the visa, that doesn't mean that I just sit and wait and do nothing. Streaming is just a good start, I guess. In general, it's something that I enjoyed doing before, and I think it's going to be enjoyable for me to do this now. Remember to plan ahead, earn well, enjoy well, go out there and get a life. Yeah, that's my motto. Get out there and get a life. For real, for real. So yeah, the stream is probably a good start, and then I can also do productive things as well. Like skilling up for the job maybe, or just actually working on my projects rather than thinking about working on my projects. I started working on a book, a novel that I had ideas about and would love to write. I just need to sit down and do it. And same with coding. I have lots of ideas for projects. I need to sit down and bring things into life. So it only goes up from here. Alright, let's see. What is this place? This is the site of the Order of the Deep's major forbidden archive, the World Former site. After the Dark Tide, it was buried beneath Nimbus Sanctum along with all of its secrets. I thought you've always wanted to go to the major forbidden archive. Me? No, I can't go in there. She works in the minor forbidden archive. It holds the most dangerous books and ideas, and only the most devout believers are allowed inside, and she isn't. I'm not ready yet. Oh, Sentinel, please forgive me. Mr. Rover, would you be willing to defeat the beast within and bring back the Nimbus Corral's final part? It will surely celebrate the glory of the Sith. Makasete kudasai. Leave it to me. Thank you, Mr. Rover. I swear by Lenore, the name given to me by His Holiness the Primus, that I will repay this kindness with all my heart. I'll pray for you here and ask the Sentinel to guide you, just as they guided the first believers. Alright. I guess we are entering the archive. Instantly going the wrong direction to see if... No, that's an invisible wall. Can't go there.
Wind, guide me.
Can we try here? No, also an invisible wall. Well, I guess we're going down. Love it. Yeah, so if you don't follow the markers exactly, then there's going to be issues, I guess. Now we get to fly. Very slowly. Yeah, this is extremely slow. Now it's sped up a bit. Okay. Central is indisputable. Central is impervious to flaws. The Central cannot err. All teachings, writings, and even thoughts against the Sentinel are heresy and must be banned. That's extreme. Water crystal. Okay.
One more bounce. Leave it to me.
2 more between answers.
Shadow descends.
Standard one. Get it out.
Be gone.
The other one. Yep. Having Rover leveled up is carrying my team, that's for sure. Continue forward. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be any chests around.
One with the sounds.
Leave it to me. Loading. Huh?
Let's try and use other characters too.
Stay behind me. Ha! Be alert. Extinguish.
I still have some resources, so I could maybe level up the others a little more. Add to their skills. In terms of levels, everyone is basically maxed. Rover is 70, I think Shorekeeper is 70, and Soundwise 69. Nice. Oh. We can get a lift upwards, I feel like. I'm not sure why. Maybe we'll have to return there. Avoid being knocked out. Okay, this is like the trials that we have. We can just do some dodging or stand in safe spots.
One more time.
Or just get hit. It's, in a way that doesn't take us out of the ring. Challenge complete. We're ready to continue forward. Proceed to the next area. Looks even more familiar now. I wonder if we can land on this island.
Seems like a new discovery.
Was worth it. Oh, we can just jump over this little bear. Very adventurous music. With a lot of forward momentum. Another dancer.
One with the sounds.
Different dancers Warden of Archive. Was combined.
None shall whisper.
Okay, we got into half health and let's see. Smooth transition. I guess we're pursuing it. Wait, don't see it like this. It also feels like there's something wrong with the speed because we're progressing very slowly. Because if I just turn off the flight, I'm gonna go faster. And now we're rolling. And now it speeds up. Sentinel is our guide, not our master. Correct, the Sentinel's power brings the powerful us. The Sentinel brought us to Rena Cedar with the future that is ours to claim. Incorrect. All we are, all we have is by Sentinel's grace. All meritorious deeds are the fruits of their blessing. All virtue. Repent for your arrogance. Repent for your rebellion against the will of the Lord. Just proceed through the rings. I really enjoyed the flight challenges in Venus that involved flying through these predetermined paths with the wings.
Leave it to
When
me.
doing them, I was really focused on, the challenge itself.
One with the sounds.
but it did take us through very picturesque areas of
Keep it together.
the region.
Shadow
And
descends.
if I wasn't focused on just, controlling my character and just flying through everything, it is a very nice sightseeing thing. I might actually do them again sometime with someone watching in order to, show off the game and demonstrate the different areas that there are. Because the visual design of the environments is astonishing. It can be a little empty in places, but along the routes of the paths of the plates in these challenges, it is very nicely built. Phantom of the little girl. Father, mother, grandpa, grandma, we've reached land, see? We're finally home. Ghosts of the past are talking to us. The sentinel showed us the way. Thank you, kind sentinel. Thank you to the brave uncles who fixed our ship in the rain. Thank you to the sailors who brought us here, and to the heroes who fought the scary monsters. Thank you to the grannies who made yummy fish. Thank you to the big sisters who sang to sleep while they sewed, and the kind aunties who helped everyone when they were sick. We found our new home. Do you see it? Thank you all so, so much. It's thanks to the people. And we get the melody. Part of the corral.
Remnants of the past.
We get some of the houses too. But this area is very stormy. Also gives me PGR vibes, perhaps, like in that cinematic where Lucia is fighting Vonnegut in like the time travel machine or in between dimensions with the time loop. Anyways, the same developer, so probably there's a lot of references. Mr. Rover, you're back. Are you alright? Is this it? And we give the last part of the crawl. This is the last part of the Nimbus Corral. Wonderful. I knew you could do it. Now the last section should represent our ancestors' reverence for the Sentinel. Wait, it's titled Glory to Humanity? Yeah, it's the exact opposite of what you expected. But why? Why does the most important part of the corral have nothing to do with the Sentinel? Be direct with her. What you've been told has been twisted by the Order to suit its own ends. The true song of your ancestors is locked away, and you, like so many others, choose not to see it. I still don't understand. The Order uses everyone's belief in the Sentinel to manipulate, deliberately erasing the history of Renacita's first people. Mr. Rover, this is very serious slander against the Order. According to the tenets of the Deep, hasn't your Primus told you everything he wants you to do in the tenets of the Deep? You followed those rules without question. Mr. Rover, why do you speak of the Order as if it were evil? 20 years ago, the Order's acolytes saved me from the Dark Tide, and the Order's orphanage became my second home. They gave me a name, a new life, a place to belong. And a brainwashing to go along with it. A dogma to follow. Even when I wasn't wise enough to contribute much, the Order established the Minor Forbidden Archive just for me. They never asked for thanks, only that I praise the Sentinel, pray daily, and live righteously. If that's the Order's manipulation, then I'm glad to be manipulated. As the opening line of the tenet states, all that the Order reveals is truth, and our duty is simply to follow. Don't question. I suppose to you, I must seem like a blind follower of faith. I'm sorry for taking so much of your time, trying to convince me when I wouldn't listen. Mr. Rover, whether or not the Nimbus Chorale is heretical doesn't matter. It's not the music I wish to play at the Carnival. I will never forget your kindness. If you ever need me, come to the Minor Forbidden Archive. I've had a long day and now I need some time alone. Well, yeah. With this sort of revelation, you would need time to process, and honestly, I wouldn't expect someone to just, you know, change their mind this quickly because of evidence like this. It would be a very, very long process. Wow, what's that in your hands? It smells so good. Abby can smell frequencies and things that are related to like sentinels, or gods, or rover, are things that smell nice to Abby, and things that smell bad to Abby are related to like the evil guys, like the Thrinovian, the evil deity. Hey Yuki Sweet, how's it going? Wait, where are we? Did I miss out on something? I don't even know where to start. How are you, mate? Doing good, thanks. Playing through some exploration quests in Wuthering Waves. Right now in Renacita, collecting parts of the Nimbus Corral. I am sick today. That's rough. I hope you get well soon. You look like you've been through a lot. What happened? You get any cool stuff? I have a song. Do you want to listen? I really want to go get something to eat first. But by the look on your face, fine, let's listen. By the way, just check out this stream. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. Thanks, Hikisweet. I've streamed quite a bit before, but I made a very long break.
Endure and defy.
Coming back to it, and yeah. Welcome. Yeah, thanks. Coming back to it with the new game. I'm just enjoying it. I have a question, mate? Sure. What's up? Okay, so let's deliver this last part of the corral. It's the fourth one, and according to lore in this quest, they're supposed to be played together. Mr. Rover, why? Yeah, they really did combine several different parts. This music, with its disrespect, its blasphemy that ignores the simplest grace, why does it move me so? Because this is the real song of Renacita's people. Oh, Sentinel, please forgive this humble wandering servant. Forgive me for being moved by such a forbidden thing. Yeah, this character is very pious, and she believes the Order of the Deep's teachings. I work with GFX Pro Company, who helps streamers and YouTubers with ideas and custom designs. If you don't mind, can I have your Discord username? I have an idea for your channel. I mean, if you like, you can share it here. I'm not sure what you mean by ideas, custom designs, and I haven't heard of GFX Pro. GetaLyfe. Does the Sentinel here care about such little problems? We'll talk about that later. Mr. Rover, what should I do? Should I report this music as heretical to the Order? Why do I hesitate? Am I losing my faith? Why don't you ask yourself this time? I want to listen to the growl again just a few more times. The Nimbus Growl is now in the list somewhere. Due to privacy, mate, I don't share on Twitch, so can I request you on Discord so we can talk? Well, I think my Discord should be underneath the channel, so you can join the Discord group, and then with the Discord server, and then from there you can find me. Faith is dead. That's a very descriptive name for this achievement. But yeah, I didn't expect it to go there, that's for sure. Yeah, and these are all here listening to the music, enchanted. Your YouTube stuff is cool. Thanks. I believe I just uploaded old streams, or just VODs, to YouTube so that it is saved somewhere. And then I think I still have a backlog that I never got around to do. I would need to maybe do them. That could be the next thing for me to tackle. The problem would be that I didn't really remember when those streams were, so I would not be able to list the accurate dates anymore. Can I say something? Sure. I mean, this is an open chat. Unless it's, you know, something completely out there. You can say anything you like.
Leave it to me.
You will obey.
One with the sounds.
Maybe we get something close on them. I think our next goal should be this couple of exploration quests. Just upload 2 sports for 30 days daily. Well, yeah, if I really wanted to grow the channel, I think that's something that I could do. So definitely grow on YouTube. Nowadays, perhaps. Yeah, thanks for the tip. Please just accept my request so that I can know whether I've sent it to the right person or not. I mean, listen, it's very difficult to make a mistake. Yeah, I think I have your request on Discord. Yeah, I'll just check it after the stream because I'm going to focus on this thing and then we can discuss this afterwards. Okay, no problem. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, thanks for your request. Thanks for joining. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a quick bathroom break, and then I'm gonna come back with this exploration quest. Because my goal would be to finish off this event. And within Isle Wanderings, I have just this one over here that is remaining. Exploration quest Shadow of the Tower's Command Rise. And to complete it, I need to do these two. And then once we're done with that, we will be done with this event. We've already reached max level, so it's not going to give us any more rewards, but it will cross it off. And this will be one less event to do, because really, the list of events here is a bit overwhelming. There's so much to do, and lots of different things. I've already tried this. This is like a tower defense mode. This is some sort of a puzzle event, I'm not sure. This is a TCG, I think. This is a fighting event. I already started doing some things, but apparently didn't count as the progress. So maybe I was doing something wrong. There's a film festival of some sort. This thing, I'm not sure. Here, I tried it at level 60 and the enemies were level 90 and I was doing 0 damage. Other than counter damage, and it was very, very slow, so we'll maybe come back to it later when I'm level 90. I did some of the fishing. But I want to close this off first. I think that would make sense. Alrighty then. Quick bathroom break, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Break's over. Yeah, we've been going for 90 minutes, so maybe I'll go 3-4 hours in total. Maybe there will be another break later on. But let's get back to it. So, the plan is Tale of the Isles, essentially Renacita exploration, different missions. The only thing that's left to do is completing the exploration quest, Shadow the Tower's command rights. And to do it, I need to do these 2 exploration quests, and then the last one, and we will finish that thing off. And it is marked right here. It's right in front of us. So let's go get him. Heal up a bit. Boom. Exile's here. Leo, where are you, you little brat? Eh? Who are you? Hey, how are you there? You don't look like a fanatic shark. Name's Insula. I didn't expect to find another soul wandering these parts. And I didn't expect exiles in Renacita. Not from here. I live on an island far off the coast. Took my crew out to sea a few days ago to plunder merchant ships, or catch fish if we couldn't find any ships. We got close to this merchant fleet, but then the fanatic shark ambushed us. And a storm hit when we were fighting, the kind that could tear ships apart, waves taller than a mast. My crew and I were knocked out by one of them. We came on to that beach by yonder. And if that ain't bad enough, those damn fanatic sharks also got washed up on this island. Why the bad blood between you? They're savages full of bloodlust. Why? They butcher every sailor and every ship they loot. Me and the boys being busy fortifying our encampment in case this fanatic shark attacks. Haven't paid much attention to where we are. You say we're in Renacita? Yep, welcome to Renacita. Small wonder this place crawling with strange critters and echoes. I just hope none of them get to Leo. Who's Leo? Leo is my ship's mate. Said he saw a tower we could move into for better protection. Went to scout the place, and that's the last we heard of him. Gets nothing but trouble. I've looked around and figured that's the tower Leo was on about. tried to go inside, but it's one big twisted maze. Friend, won't you help me search for the lad? I will. Thank you, friend. I'll reward you after we find Leo. Meet me by the tower when you're ready. Sure. Let's see. Well, convenient that the tower is just 2 steps away. We're entering it. Yeah, before, if you just come up to these towers, there's no interaction.
Seems like a new discovery.
I guess there's something upstairs. I don't think we can get there right here. Can't be a fanatic shark in here. They're all dead and poof. Good riddance. Oh, I hope Leo didn't run into that monster. Okay, it's behind the wall. It's not attacking. It's a painting, so we're waiting us through.
My luck seems better with you around.
Oh. Yeah. These guys didn't do so well. Unfortunate. Yeah, I wonder what these towers are. This protection.
Caution
inside.
is advised.
I think again, push out here.
Loading. Astral modulation.
Let's go through our entire rotation. Doorkeeper.
Stay behind
Sanoa.
frozen blockade.
Oh, the Ansel is fighting alongside us. Interesting.
None shall whisper.
Rover. Ultimate skill. Oh, was it down? Got away outblasted. Yeah, we certainly.
Leave it to me. One with the sounds.
Yeah, we certainly got it to break, but I don't think we got it to Half-Life or something like that. And
Found
knowing
something you like.
Game
Keep them as you will.
probably the trigger was the Defiance bar. Yeah, I don't think the balloons give anything. But they make a satisfying sound from the top. Oh, wow. So many bodies. And these are fanatic sharks. So the rival gang. This
One with the sounds.
is not here for now. Haven't found him yet.
Checkmate.
Yeah, nice battle.
Be gone. The show begins.
Okay, break. Nice. And we get a box.
Remnants of the past.
Pick up the weapons. But
Seems
they're
like a
all,
new discovery.
1 stars.
A good vantage point.
So these were supposed to jump off here. Don't have any there. Yep. Magical place.
Unexpected discovery.
So just below us. Oh, these are interesting. When we're going up. So maybe I missed the chest along the way. But maybe it's not a big deal. Or maybe we come back to the area afterwards.
Caution is advised. Lotus pervade.
Oh, it's the Shadow again. Oh, maybe we got it to 25% HP, and that's how the
Down with the curtain.
transition occurred. Or maybe it's indeed the break that triggers the end of the fight. I don't know. Yeah, freaky. Seeing the shadows of the people in the last moments before they perish.
Nowhere to hide.
Yeah. I dodged out of my air usage. And I think you can parry this attack. That's didn't combo parry at that time, I don't think. Maybe you can still do it. Just honestly have a hard time syncing up the counters with the animations. Okay, so all of these are mimics.
Remnants of the past.
No?
Bad timing.
Endure and defy.
The model is certainly that.
One more time.
Okay, interesting.
One with the sound.
I just randomly selected the only chest that wasn't a mimic. It's the first one. Streamer luck? Question mark. This certainly didn't work when I was pulling on the beginner banners, because I think I went to full pity on all of them basically. Oh, that's a drop. Fanatic Shark Captain. The people we robbed have come for us. Last year at the inn and the village before that. We can't leave, we can never leave. Yeah, something happened to these people. I'm dreaming. This must be a dream. We're back where we started. Right, doesn't this place look familiar to you? Yeah, we've been here before. This is like the jump that we have to make. Wasn't there a box that I missed? Is it here or there? Yeah, I guess with the, you know, with the space shifting in front of us, like these paintings, I guess something
Unexpected
is
discovery.
Strange within this tower. Like maybe it is an infinite, like warps around you. Friend, we've been here before. Those pictures are right. We're trapped in this maze. Yeah, it loops, going around and round in circles. Let's split up and look for clues. Okay. Investigate. Captain, there's something under the elevator. That's enough. We can't leave. We can never leave. Maybe we call the elevator to a different floor, and then we jump under it. Find a slip of paper with a scribbled message. Sorry, little sis, the birthday present I thought you could deliver. What's that got to do with anything? You push the bookcase, nothing happens. Talk to Insula. Friend, any luck, any rent? Something's under the elevator. There's a secret passage there. Under the elevator? Look, a secret passage. Reminds me of the story. One time a guy from the Mad Mutts nicked this thing off me and hid it on top of an elevator compartment. There. Now's not the best time for stories. Let's just get out of here fast. Point is, let me show you how I got my stuff back. Insula steps into the elevator and rips all the safety brackets out. The elevator opens. Yeah, now we can't pull it. But now
A good
we can
vantage
jump
point.
in the space underneath. Cool. And I guess this is the chest that we could track through the floor.
A worthwhile expedition.
Yeah, this is trippy.
Caution
Thinking
is
of maybe creating a campaign for my friends in the spare time that I now have. And I'm a big fan of visual effects like
One
this.
with the sounds.
And okay, this time that wasn't great. This time it was the
Cherish every gain.
So I'm thinking of like seeing visual effects in games, and, like story hooks, or you know, how stories progress.
Shackles be gone. Cycle of corruption.
All those ideas. Anything can go, and anything can be used.
One with the sounds.
So lots of imaginative stuff that I imagine doing. One of the tower's barriers seems to have weakened. Okay. Let's talk to Insula. Lil isn't here. I got a feeling you might run into that monster. Anyway, thanks for your help so far. I found some supplies that I was exploring. Not a lot, but here, take them. If that's not enough, find us back at camp. Itzel can catch fish for you. Aren't you guys destitute? Right, you are, friend. So where to next?
I had a strange feeling at the tower. Felt like I was being stalked by a task discord, but it moved with purpose. As if someone sent it here to guard the tower.
Certainly looked that way.
Friend, this big tower. Who built it and why? You curious at all?
Yes, this place is odd. Absolutely.
I bet we'll find Leo once we get to the bottom of this mystery. Friend, I'm gonna continue looking around on my own. We'll meet again soon.
Yeah, funky place.
Found something you like. Keep them as you will.
But we get a grapple point, so we can go here if we like. This marked the quest is completed, I guess. Interesting. But yeah, we didn't find the
Unexpected discovery.
What do you mean unexpected discovery? Okay, there's still a loot box out there somewhere. Maybe we're supposed to return here later. Because this doesn't look like a good satisfying ending to this quest. And we can re-enter it later. Okay, let's track this thing. Well, I don't know. It looks like we completed this quest. And now we can go explore the other tower. So, Lil? You're not Lil. Looking for Lil? I'm Itzel, Lil's older sister. Okay. You've seen him? A skinny lad who loves sticking his nose where it doesn't belong. Said he saw a tower we could move into for better protection. Went to scout it and hasn't come back since. Move into the tower? Heck no! We're from a sunny little island far away. We did a little bit of ship raiding during the trade season, and we fished when the pickings are slim. So it's the exact same story that Insula told us. Our fearless leader spied a grand merchant fleet off in the distance, but our tiny ship was never meant for the deep water and couldn't catch up. Then a storm hit and wrecked our ship. Next thing I knew, I woke up here on this beach. So you're not from around here? Yeah, speaking of here, where are we? This is Renacita. Renacita? I've heard of this place. You know I love to fish. I could catch enough to feed a whole crew. But I hear there are echoes in Renacita that could haul a bigger catch than I ever could. But that's not important. I just want my little brother back. I think he's on that tower. Went in myself before, but it's a labyrinth inside, and there are monsters everywhere. I can help. Splendid. Welcome aboard, friend. Once you find Lil, you can have the supplies I scavenged. See you at the tower. Something tells me that when we go inside, we're gonna have a very similar experience to the other tower that we just had. With, you know, looping paths and the protector that we would need to beat. Oh, maximum attempts reached. Just like Genshin. Fanatic sharks. What are fanatic sharks? But we know. I wish there was. Oops. Touch the painting. Yeah, I can just skip to the dialogue. But we already know who fanatic sharks are from the other quest. Those fish nuts are better off dead than alive. No, the specters are something. Again, I didn't have enough time to read this. Yeah, the door
Caution is advised.
looks unbreakable.
Be alert.
Some decent launches.
None shall whisper.
False. Yeah, I guess it 70%, 5% disappeared.
My luck seems better with you around.
But yeah, I guess we're not getting any more loot drops other than Manai from breaking boxes. It's like a daily limit, just like in Genshin. Like in Genshin, if you go collecting like small artifacts from different places, there's like a daily limit of like 100
Time to get down
Caution
to
is
pieces of wood
business.
that you can get. I guess Wuthering base has
Lotus
a similar
pervade.
mechanic for breaking boxes and getting only small living materials.
One with the sounds.
Yeah, because then the skill on the echo skill will enough.
Seems like a new discovery.
We can go this direction. In the previous room, I could have gone down some stairs. Maybe there was some extra wood there. Not
Be
important.
gone. The show begins.
Maybe we can go later if we really want to.
One with the sounds. An unexpected discovery.
Yeah, because the purple chests are quite valuable, blue, somewhat valuable, and the basic ones are not particularly valuable. They're just, you know, minimally valuable. Also because of the asteroid that they dropped, which is the glowing currency, but then again, you still have it. You got 20 from the purple chest,
Cherish every
get
gain.
10 from the blue one, and 5 from the basic one. And for a single fold, you need 160. So that is really not a lot. Can I go back? No. But it depicts an area in around here. What's the region called? The Saliavels. Like, I'm not sure. There's like a circular arena, maybe here-ish with this perspective, or maybe here-ish with this perspective. Interesting. We can still pick up the weapons of these guys. But yeah, I guess they got shot down by the laser. And didn't make it to the other side.
Time
At
to
your
get
disposal.
down to business. Perish. Loading.
And it's interesting that we can pick up their
Iron
weapons
Grot
because it doesn't count towards the limit.
Stay behind me.
Or we don't get the same message.
Like frigid death. Cycle of corruption.
The limit for pickups. It gets away. Sag. I'm gonna use the other abilities of the other characters. I have this tendency to save.
Leave it to me.
These are specters. disappear. Alright. But yeah, staying in the middle for that attack is
Time to get down to business!
very convenient.
You will obey.
The attacks will come at the same time, symmetrically, and you just dodge once.
One
You
with the
dodge
sounds.
everything in one go. And you don't need to time several dodges. But also in this game you're allowed to dodge twice in a row. And if your dodge is successful, maybe I think you can extend the sequence and just dodge and dodge and dodge as long as you're being attacked. As long as you're successfully dodging attacks. Oh, it's a puzzle where you need to arrange pictures in the correct order. We can read the descriptions and see how we need to arrange these. Beneath these steps, the heir of Visalia was called to serve the cause. He traveled west into the Visalia Fells, where the three towers of destiny loomed in the distance. Reaching the towers, only shadows of the Visalia's hair remained as he fulfilled his duty. Where do the schools of fish swim? Over the tower into the silent night sky above. Okay, interesting. What can we pick up? Okay, so this is the stairs picture. This is the fish above the tower, so this is number 4. Let's see. This is him entering the tower, and this is him seeing the tower. So I guess this would go here. Yeah. Do this. Under the steps is... Okay, excuse me. Yeah, the physics engine works. Sometimes objects you're carrying get blocked. And I think this one goes here. Yep.
Cherish every gain.
We solved the riddle. Not much of a riddle.
Time to get down to
Possible
One with the
business!
sounds.
one less move if I just started
Be gone.
with a 4th picture. But not important. Okay, and the dancer gets folded. One of the tower's barriers seems to have weakened. Yeah, it's gonna be blah blah if we haven't found them. Where could that lad have run up to? After getting back to you, he'll be eating fish gut rations. Told him to stay out of trouble, but he never listened. Oh, he'll start listening after a return voyage of nothing but fish guts. That's really harsh. Speaking of fish, see that gaping hole outside in the sky? Look at all the fish swimming into it. Sends a chill down my spine, like a maw that spawns unholy monsters. Once larger and more terrifying than what we faced up until now. You think monsters will emerge from that hole? Whatever it is, I'm sure it has something to do with Leo's disappearance. And I won't give up before I find him. What do you plan to do? Not sure if you noticed, but I'm a resonator. For some reason, my tacit mark reacted when I got close to that monster. Use my tacit mark to track the monster down. With luck, it will lead me to Leo. We didn't find Leo, but nevertheless, I appreciate your help, friend. Don't mention it. I won't forget you. Till next time. Okay. I guess we get the premium box for our troubles.
An unexpected discovery.
30 asteroids. And a standard pull. Interesting. For free, just like that. Yeah, and this will be the, I guess, the last part of the quest. Because we cleared out both of the towers. And now we'll head to the final tower that is across the chasm. But I wish that the two quests detected that you've completed the other one, because there was overlapping information about the rival gang. I think I'll go here and try to collect the blue box, because I think I probably was focusing on something else and missed it just randomly.
Seems like a new discovery.
It's supposed to be like right above us. Maybe there's a way to get there. Let's see. Need to get to an elevator to get us up, probably. It's very convenient that there's this tool that detects nearby chests, and you could argue that it detracts from the exploration a tiny bit, in the sense that it kind of shows you where everything is. But then again, in the starting area, in Huanglong, or the starting area, in the region where you start the game, it only highlights the location of the chests, but it doesn't point to them. And it's only in Renacida and Septimond where it draws a symbol for the chest and an arrow where to find it. And so, in a sense, the feel of exploration becomes quite different in these regions, because in Hualong, what you do is you run around and actually look with your eyes, and the detector can confirm that there is a piece of loot that you could pick up, because the characters say the line for when there's a loot box nearby. Like the main character, like Grover, for example, says, seems like a new discovery. Same with Santua, I think. And Shorekeeper says manifest. And it highlights the box in yellow, but if it is hidden somewhere oh, here it is. Cool, so I guess I just missed a fake wall.
Please have them. I hope they will prove useful. Manifest.
Yep, so that's the line that plays when you detect a chest nearby. We can teleport out here. Anything goes. The box in Hualong is outlined in red, but there is no symbol pointing you to it. So you still have to search for it, even if you know that it's nearby because of the voice line. You still need to search for it. It's going to be highlighted yellow, but if it's hidden among other objects or behind a wall or in the grass somewhere, you won't be able to see it, and you still will have to search for it. And boxes count towards exploration progress in Hualong. But here in Renacida, I think
At your disposal.
chests do not count towards exploration progress, and it's the different mini-games, the different mini-events
Loading.
that do. And so you don't really have to find them. And they are really a bonus. Except if it's the chest finding minigame. But then the sensor shows you exactly where the box is, or the direction towards the box, and they're much easier to find than in Huanglong. It makes a difference, and I'm not sure how to feel about it, because with the regular sensor, it doesn't seem particularly useful. It's like you know that the box is nearby, but you still have to search and the sensor doesn't help with that. It only tells you, yes, you're in proximity. And you can sort of try and triangulate to get a sense for where the box is, depending on where you get the voice line for boxes nearby. But then visually, it doesn't help much. While in Renacita, it points you directly towards the box, which makes it so that you don't need to do much to find it, you just need to find the routes to get to it. Which sort of trivializes the challenge of looking for boxes, but then it removes the inconvenience, or sort of... I think you get what I mean. If you don't get... If the sensor only tells you about the proximity, then it feels very underpowered. Like, it is not that useful or that helpful for finding them. But if it tells you the direction in which the box is, then it becomes too easy. So, I'm not sure how to balance it. And so in this sense, I think it's a good choice, good design decision, that the boxes don't count towards area progression in Renacita. And it's like finding them is not such an arduous task anymore. But I imagine that's because of the, you know, how the game was developed over time and how they were inspired probably by Genshin Impact initially, and then they were probably experimenting with different mechanics and sort of tried to find different ways or more interesting ways to do it. But still, I have to say that the exploration is very enjoyable, both in Huanglong and here in Renacita. What did I tell you, Itzel?
What did I tell you, Itzel? Here's our destination.
Shut up! We'd be running around like headless chickens if I listened to you. It was I who pinned that tower down.
Hey, don't make a fuss. Oh, hi, friends. You're here.
Oh, hi, Mark. And so are you two.
Of course. Itzel says she feels the monster's frequencies from within that tower. Unlike the decoys in the other two towers, this one there is probably real.
Come on. Time to get Leo back.
That brother better be in one piece when I find him.
One Piece mentioned. Let's see. If we do this minigame, do we get the rewards? Yes, we did. If we get the credits, do we get... Yeah, we get the tips as well. Alright, but I'm not sure, but I think these are a one-time thing. So these rewards don't count towards the different ones. Yep. Look at this imagery. Splendid. It was also interesting that when I was exploring Renacita, like around the Averardo vaults, the other areas were, the unexplored areas were covered in mist. And then I guess later on, as the story progressed, it opened up and showed visually where it revealed the other areas and made it so that you could see them. It's filled with poisonous gas. Interesting. Oh, we're getting sniped.
Caution is advised. Lotus pervade!
And so with the mists lifted, the different areas are now visible. And so when you're standing next to
an unexpected discovery,
vault, you can now see the Visalia bells, for instance, and vice versa. Before, they would be covered in mist, and you wouldn't be able to see much. Can we just float across?
Cherish every gain.
Yep. And this really connects the areas. It's
Wind, guide me.
Okay, this is Ontario. Yep.
Seems like a new discovery.
It's
Remnants of the past. Leave it to me. Down with the curtain. Cherish every gain.
Yeah, but the visuals are striking. One of my favorite moments in this video was when
Nowhere to hide.
the vaults open like unfurled wings. No, it keeps running away.
Remnants of the past.
Just like all those boss fights where you win in the gameplay and then you lose in the cutscene. Every time. Yeah, bows out. Laser nerds. Yeah, not a fan
Unexpected
of,
discovery.
when the game wrestles control the camera. Yep. We can't use flight in here. Oh, that's cool. And I guess we can just run across the surface. This is scripted, I'm not touching anything. Ham. Quick time event. But it was very cool. Okay, so I guess this is gonna be flying across one wall. With a flip. Oh no. Made a mistake now. I have to do everything again. Or maybe they will let me. Okay, this helps. This should take me across. Here is close enough, I guess. And now we'll have to repeat the section that we failed. My bad with doing a backflip and then a plunging attack and falling off the ledge. I'll be normal now. I'll just walk forward. These gold coins called Manai, I like to call them monies. Yeah, power. Resurrection point activated. Guess we make another loop. Yep. Now it fires more accurately. Almost hits us. But what we do is we dodge just at the right moments.
Caution is advised. Unexpected discovery.
Now we're not allowed to find falls here.
Engrave.
Time to get down to business! Money for the book!
Like frigid death.
Let's defeat it. Maybe this is the last
One with the sounds.
No. It escapes us once again.
Seems like a new discovery.
There's something below us. I don't know if I want to collect it now or later. sure if we can get there at all, because it looks like there's walls all the way around this area. So I'm not
Seems
really
like a
sure
new discovery.
how we would get down there. Because falling off the side, we wouldn't be able to make it in there. I don't think. Unless it's from the front, like underneath the bridge. But
Leave
if
it
I
to me.
risk it, then I would have to make it all the way back. Okay, we'll allow repeated dodges. But yeah, I don't want to die. Dice. The yellow guy is probably Leo, the person that we're looking for. There's some chests down there. Looking for it. But... oh yeah, it's right under the bridge. Curse you, shoots him. Under the line, fish face. It's a nice line.
A good
I
vantage
guess
point.
let's collect the boxes
Caution
before
is advised.
we make it to
Engrave.
the last area. We probably
One
won't
with
get locked out
sounds.
for the keep everything. But this is at the bottom again. Everything might be
Cherish every gain.
yeah, because there's stuff over here, there's stuff in the center.
Remnants of the past.
Lots of things to get. I think this looks doable, and I think this gets us... yeah, let's do it like this. Yep, nice. So let's make it almost go off the edge. With a well-timed dodge. Yeah, and it was clear that it was a mimic because it didn't show up on the ping.
Unexpected discovery.
Yeah, even though we're not getting the food, we're still getting the money. The money.
Shackles be gone.
Be gone.
Yeah, somehow
Down with the curtain.
not really doing a lot of damage.
One with the sounds.
Maybe I could spend some more resources to make it so that it does a little more. But at this stage, I think it's the weapon. And then maybe Sanhua is not supposed to be the damage dealer.
An unexpected discovery.
The sub-DPS, quote unquote. Alright, let's just help these guys. Quite a bit of it can be done just by hand. Using the grapple and the mid-air dash. Yeah, I think we're good for now. Just the self voice. Wow. I thought that they would go the other way. But sure. Because my rover has the 5-star button. That's I think they need recommends to get. And Sanhua I think has a 3-star. But then the 3-star
Seems
is
like a new discovery.
maximum rank. And the 5-star is initial rank.
Wind, guide me.
Let's see. Okay, cool, but why do you wrestle control away from me?
Remnants of the past.
I guess it's just above the area where we just were. there anything on this side? No, it doesn't look like there's any ledges like over there where we picked up the loot. Yeah, I am a bit of a perfectionist, and that is problematic. Trying to collect all the loot all the time takes up lots of time. But the environments in this are very enjoyable. This was still here. Yeah, I don't think there was a way for us to make it here.
At your
Areas
disposal.
below that we just were.
Diminish. Astral modulation.
Stay behind me.
Quick swap. Blow out the icicles. These things are the ledge. One of the things that
Lotus
I find
pervade.
kind of inconvenient how things can just go into the
Nowhere to
environments
hide.
like that. And when an enemy gets
Down with the current.
broken, the focus oftentimes goes to another enemy or something in the environment. Yeah, now this guy falls, and will we even be able to finish them off? No, I guess they reset. Yeah, this I don't love.
Bad timing.
The only downside, or I think that I find somewhat inconvenient. Man, do I have to go around again? Will it pick me up?
Wind, guide me.
Yes, okay. That is clear. Yep.
Endure and defy.
Okay, this guy just loves to reset.
One with the sounds.
But yeah, it's can be kind of awkward with the climbing sometimes.
Be gone.
With the focus shift and with the enemies
Remnants of the
jumping
past.
back or falling off ledges and things like this. I understand that this is like a technical limitation and it's very difficult to do anything against that. But still, rather inconvenient. Can I make it up there? No? Here. Oh, this works. Alright. I guess we can go down.
Caution is advised.
Yeah, quick 15-minute adventure in the tower. You know, stretches out. We want to find. We want to take all the loot. Man. Will this reset them? Oh, we're still out of combat. Yeah, there's a little bit of jank in this game,
Leave it to me.
but it's kind of understandable.
Down with the curtain.
I'll just
Cherish every gain.
by overkilling the shit out of them, just in case.
An unexpected discovery.
Oh, there's oh, it just was right on the edge. Very precarious.
Wind, guide me.
Well, I guess we'll make it somehow. One way or the other. Aim it? No? What about here?
Wind, guide me.
Yes. Still no. Yeah, maybe from the top of that platform.
One more time.
Yeah, it's the right one again. Is that a Metal Gear reference? With the going to the right always being the correct answer. But also maybe it's my mistake for not progressing further in this area and just going back to collect everything. Because maybe lowering that lift would have make it. Nice. Maybe this button does the same. Yeah, resurrection point activated. Maybe there's another grapple point that becomes active. I don't think we can grapple the central one yet. You see that's the route. That will be able to jump from higher ground, perhaps. Yeah, disappear. Disappear into the night. Yeah, I guess we can't grapple. We can grapple onto it after all. Interesting. Okay, can we make it back?
Wind, guide me.
Okay, cool. Trying to save a little bit of time. And it counted as a dodge. Chandelier exploration. Okay, I don't think we missed anything. But yeah, maybe falling from higher ground and gliding onto different places would have been the fastest way to do it. Oh, they found their guy. He's Deal. I was training him to lead our crew someday. Come friend, let's go. Whatever's in our way will get smashed to a pulp. Deal. Just kidding about the fish guts. Don't go, Leo. I'll serve you the plumpest side of the fattest fish we have. You know, Leo's love of fish was what got me into fishing. You can have all my catch once we're out of here. They're meaningless to me now. But before we leave, that monster at the top of the tower must die. Yeah. He didn't make it. Well, Leo didn't make it. What is this place? Are we at the center of the tower?
Leave it to me.
Time
link is here. Summon a bunch of copies.
Shadow descends.
Their frequencies show only one copy total.
Iron graft you knew.
Okay, I'm not sure how we supposed to tell. And then
Stay behind
these
frozen blockade.
monsters have the mechanic where they spawn additional copies of themselves. With mirror images, but the
You
mirror
will
images
obey.
disappear once you stagger them. Okay, this one is just gone. So I guess I'm supposed to pay attention to the bar at the top. Because
One with the sounds.
nothing
Stay
happens
behind,
to
like
you.
frigid death.
So if you attack the copy, nothing happens to the bar at the top. Go to hell, rest in peace, Leo. Cinematic. The sky is clear. Hall of the Abyss. Wow, we get a weapon out of this. Very nice. Cinema. Exactly, Biesha. Oh, and we get teleported on top of the tower where there's a fight challenge. I think I've completed this one, but we can do it again. Thank you for helping us, friend.
Have you spoken to Itzo? She could use a kind ear. What a day. The life of an island exile, robbing just to survive. People like us die every day. But Leo was different. He was too kind for this kind of life. He did the sailing for us, never the plundering. I really like that kid. Had dreams of training him to be the next captain. Huh, an odd choice now that I think about it. If you became captain, maybe we'd stop being exiles and turn you leave as legitimate traders and such. But that's all a pointless dream now. The fate of the crew still rests with me. I have to guide them through this muck. It's over now, friends. Itzel and I thank you for accompanying us.
What's next for you and your crew?
We'll fix our ship and leave this place with sorrow behind. None of us want to stay in Renacida after what we've been through. I guess we should say our goodbyes. So long, friend. Oh, and if you're ever on a ship we've captured, you get to keep your stuff. But Ensila's laughter is hollow.
His expression is stony, and he sinks into silence. Friend, I can't bring Leo back from the den, but I have avenged his death by destroying his killer. That's all I can do. So, you got any questions for me? About you and Leo? We sailed Sentinel knows how many years. Sentinel knows how many seas. I always thought the ocean would be our grave. Never thought Leo would meet his end on land, in the depth of a Nicey tower. So, you got any questions for me? About this tower? I've got a theory for the tower. I saw small devices hidden away in most corners back there, much like the fractured halo at the top of the tower. My guess is the tower is a lab, and those devices were used as some kind of experimental echo control. Those controlled echoes were extremely dangerous, the exact opposite of the cuddly echoes I heard about in Renacida. Someone in the land of echoes sought to weaponize them. The tower's broken halo must have been the largest and most powerful of their devices. I shudder to think of the horrors that be unleashed. If it ever got completed. So, you got any questions? No, that's it. The only thing I have left of Leo is this compass pendant. It was my gift to him after we divvied the spoils from our first job. Whenever we got lost at sea, it always guided us back home. But Leo was so afraid of losing it, so he left it with me for safekeeping. After we leave this tower, Insel and I will repair our ship and leave this wretched place. As we return to familiar waters, I'll throw this compass out at sea. Maybe, just maybe, Leo will follow our ship's course, find the compass, and let it guide him home. Quest complete. Shadow of the Towers. Yeah. What a sad quest. Sure, it's not an expansive story like the main quest, but it certainly develops the world. And let's see. Oh, I think the sky's cleared. Give me 1 second. When we were traveling towards this tower, it's in this direction. Yeah, when we were flying towards it, behind it was like this circular halo, and it was red and purple. And now the skies have cleared up, and the spiral is blue, like the fish are flying towards the center, and the clouds are illuminated by the sun. And this nice color contrast of blue and gold, blue and yellow. But yeah, something certainly was not all right in the tower. And so I guess we cleansed the evil. And since we completed the quest, we finish off the Isle Wanderings. What else is there? I think I collected all the rewards, so I think the X-Clam is... yeah, what is the X-Clam about? Oh, I can claim the final reward. I think it's a profile background, right? Yeah, max level, collected everything. We can set it here. Nice. Very cool. Yeah, and we also get an achievement for completing the quest. Yeah, and there's always exclamation marks because of the events that are still open. Alright, very cool. I think what I can do is maybe take a short break and then finish off the Sally of Fells, perhaps? There's just a couple of challenges left, and at 100% completion we get a standard pull. And I still have the beginners convene, and I'm missing just one of these lustrous tides, one standard pull, in order to do 10 pull in this manner. So maybe that's the plan for the last portion of the stream.
Beautiful beings are beautiful.
Some of the remaining events
Precisely
here,
because
and,
of their
get to
transiency.
that 100%. I just hope that it doesn't include finding the last Sonan's casket, because I don't think I have any materials left. for the casket locator. Unless I'm able to... Oh, I can synthesize one, and then if it's necessary, I'll use it, but otherwise, maybe I will keep it. Okay, then I will be back after a short bathroom break, and I will just leave you with this picturesque image.
I should try to smile more, you say? Like this? No? Maybe like this. I may have overdone it. Forget about it. I should try to smile more, you say? Like this? No? Maybe like this. I may have overdone it. Forget about it. Beautiful beings are beautiful, precisely because of their transiency.
Alright, I'm back. Ready to continue. So, as I said previously, I am just one standard pull away from doing a 10 pull on the beginner's choice con game, and I am close to completing exploration in the Salia Fells. So what we can do is we can try and do the remaining events in this area, and
What do I think?
getting the
Caution is
reward
advised.
for the 100% completion, which is the one pull, the one standard pull that they can then use to do a tenor on the beginner banner.
None shall whisper.
Let's see, we need to get a high score and maintain it for a little bit.
Be gone.
Leave it to me.
I'm not sure how
Astral
these are
modulation.
calculated, but we just play
Loading.
normally. Yeah, that should do it.
Stay behind me. Shackles be gone.
Okay, and now we need to defeat the two quickly within a short period from each other. Yeah, so we have plenty of time. We just need to not beat the other one too quickly.
Down with the curtain.
We did, but I think the damage will be enough. Yep. To close this out. 90k. The power of Rover.
An unexpected discovery.
Cool. That's one down. Gets our progression to 91%. So the requirements are rather lax.
Leave it to me.
Shadow descends.
Okay. With the Praxidus teams, I like to take out the ranged folks first. They seem the most problematic to me.
Endure and defy.
Because then the melee guys, we can just...
Leave it to me. I engraft you new. What loading?
We can group them up in an execute them together.
Stay behind me. Lotus pervade.
I think that didn't count as a dodge counter. That did, okay. Oh, he grabbed me. Yikes.
You will obey.
Beat him and... Yep. Nice. Yeah. I feel that defeating the ranged guys
Cherish
first is like
every game.
strategically a very convenient move, because otherwise you need to worry about their ranged attacks from the rocket launcher or from the rifle, and they can easily interrupt you. But if you take care of them first, then you don't have to worry about them. And then the melee guys are a lot more predictable. You can group them up and take care of them together. It's much easier to evade their attacks that way. With the ranged guys, if they're mixed in with melees, it's very tricky and they like to desynchronize, and then you spend all the time dodging and 0 time attacking, and then you're not making progress at all.
Remnants of the past.
Cool. Okay, that's that one complete. And now it's some echo challenges. And we're at 97%, wow. We can pick up the side quest here, because otherwise I don't think I'm gonna find it. Ahoy there, young stranger! Hi, what are you doing here? Interesting capitalization. Feel the briny wind from the sea? A perfect day for a voyage with the calm waves, eh? See, that's my gondola over there. As long as she's with me, there's no place in Rinascita we can't reach. Ah, where are my nanners? Name's David, Captain David, or boatman perhaps. Doesn't matter which to me. I'm retiring anyway. But you don't look ready to retire just yet. Well, judging by the white hair, maybe. Also, if you have enough funds, maybe you can retire at any age. But it's more about the spirit and wanting to continue, and not just, you know, rest on your laurels, perhaps. You got that right. I can still run a full trip to Septimont, singing shanties and puffing on my pipe the whole day. No storms ever bested me and my gondola, and none will. But every tale needs a proper ending. I reckon it's time for my last grand voyage. Last voyage? That sounds ominous. Nah, it's alright. All I want is one last sail to somewhere I've never been to before I settle down for the good in the city. I've crossed Nimbus Sanctum, seen Lorelei dancing among the stars, and ventured to forbidden lands, through reefs sharp as daggers. From the dread lurking in the abyss to the beauty of fantasy islands, I've seen more than enough. There's only one place left in all of Rinascita that I haven't conquered: the sky. The sky? Is it like the Command and Conquer or Red Alert moment with the guy going to space, the only place that wasn't conquered by capitalism? Aye. Now you probably think I've got a few bolts loose, eh? Older and crazier than the lot on Pilgrim sails. But this is no joke. There were nights I dreamt of my gondola and I gliding on the wind, but would pass the Rainbow Bridge and see birds flashing beneath the boat like fish in a coral reef. Imagine that, a voyage like no other. But can a gondola really fly? I've got faith in her. All she needs is the right push, and she'll take me up there. I know what I'm talking about. In fact, we did come close one time. We were out at sea when we got caught in a, what do they call it, tornado?
Felt like a giant hand grabbed us and flung us into the air. A tornado. Ah, no need to worry. That was just a starter compared to the worst I've seen. Now you seem like a kind soul. Think you can help me find something as powerful as that tornado? Naturally, there's something in it for you. Whatever treasure I find on this journey is yours. There is a treasure in the sky. They say at the end of the rainbow lies gold. The same goes for the clouds. In Rina Sita, there's a tale of a ruin from the dark tide, said to be filled with treasure. But for me, steering my gondola toward the treasure, lost to time, is worth more than any treasure itself. So, what do you say? Not a bad offer, eh? What kind of power do you need? Let me think. I remember in Raguna there's a TD built like a giant stuffed toy, but packed with raw strength. Cuddle Bear, I think it's called. If we can turn it into an echo, it should be strong enough to launch us into the sky. Then I'll just leave the rest to my gondola. I trust her. Okay. Well, I guess we added this one to our list. Just put this one here. Oh, I think I've been here before. There's like this thing down there, and I'm not sure if I can pull her this way. Yeah. Before I couldn't find the angle at all. And also I did not know the proper mechanics for the puzzles. But now I know how it's done. For the red orbs, you just collect them close to one another. But you transform into what's her name?
Remnants of the past.
Into this echo, and you press E to do an AoE absorb. And with purple orbs, you absorb them with the left click in the sequence of the increasing number of orbs. So there's going to be like a spot with one orb, then a spot with two orbs, and so on and so on. And with the reds, it's all of them at the same time. But you need to pull the columns close, otherwise you don't get them in one go. And the puzzle requires you to get them all at once. Okay, what's this? Is it the turtle golfing? Like seal clubbing? Find the supply chest within the illusion. Yeah, I guess we'll be just grappling toward our objective. Oh, we don't even attack it. Interesting. Let's billows. Just in case I'll take my grapple out. Prepared for
Wind guide me.
mishaps. It's also mimic. Yeah, the music in these areas is very whimsical.
Wind guide me.
A jolly celebration. What is the name of this account? Maybe it's Cuddle Buddle? I forget. Mr. Cuddle's Cuddle Bear.
Cherish every gain.
Oh, we got 40 asteroids. Nice. Oh, we just got 100%. And we still like have one more illusion to complete. One more Sonan's casket to find. That's just 100%.
I still have a bit of time. I can go for a little bit longer. And then we can
Leave it to me.
delay
One
the
with
reward
sounds.
for doing the tentacle on the beginner's choice banner.
Be gone.
And everybody says something. Delayed rewards are worth it, or good for you, or something like that. Oh, it's Lorelei.
I can see
Oh, it's the Pig State.
with a shimmering light that starts to race. Interwoven strokes that rise and breathe. Each mark I make a trace beneath. Feathers shed a golden drifting knows like a gentle dream. In my heart, the lightness secretly strikes a chord. When time is fluid, like red wine in my bowl, and it pours out a page of rhythm and rhyme. Can we set our sail again to the rainbow arching up
Slow and romantic.
flying sky?
It's the slow dance.
And we had to stop to hear its secrets unfold. Was it yesterday? Was it last year? It's so surreal. And salty air is blowing. Can we set our sail again to the beating heart of the sky, where grandma rests with her smile and present her a bunch of daisies like grandpa once did, and sing her a lullaby.
What do I?
Dream about it all.
I'm only concerned that we might run out of time on accident.
Mountain rainbows in the night, blurring up my track of time. Grandpa's holding me like I'm still that kid, knowing nothing
An unexpected discovery.
We just get... Wow. We just get a 1 free standard pull out of this. And dancing through fantasies. Across rainbows. Across the rainbows. Cruise Nimbus Sanctum with Lorelei and Agricultural Solution. Wow. Complete all of the Elasia Hills Agricultural Solution. Very cool. Alright, and I think the only thing that is left here is Sonnet's caskets. Let's hope that this finds it. No. Why? Is it hidden somewhere? It might be inside one of those towers, I guess. Or maybe locked behind a quest of some sort. Could be even this one, the Skyward Voyage. Or Shadows of the Past. Unfortunate. But anyways, the cool thing is that this will just remain on my map now. This here-ish somewhere. Okay, I lost it. But it will be just left on the map for future exploration. And yeah, here. And then I will be able to find it and get it later on when I tackle this area, because there's a bunch to find here, a ton to do in Septimond. I barely touched that area. Bare waters I also didn't do a lot of. Same with the Avenolium. Didn't do anything there, basically. The fishing area, I did 100% exploration, but I have not completed the fishing quests. I did a lot of that, not everything. And I also still have some big weights. So maybe I'll use some right now, because they are gonna recharge completely at night, so I may as well use them on something. Maybe I do Hecate. I have 1 drop remaining, and I wanted to get Frolova in the future.
Understood.
Let's see how I'm getting.
I am here to serve your will.
Because, like, in principle, I could invest more into Shorekeeper, but these nodes don't feel that impactful to me. And then I need the next Ascension rank to level any of the skills. And I heard that the only one that matters is the intro skill. For Sanhua, I actually invested into these, got everything to 6, and I have 1 weekly boss material remaining. So I could increase the attack further, but she's not really an attacking unit. She's a sub DPS and she's supposed to buff Rover, who's my main DPS right now, but my Sanhua is not even a 6, and I think it's this resonance that makes it so that the next unit is buffed after switching out. I'm not sure. Maybe I just continue collecting these, and when Frolova's banner rolls around, I will be able to just get her from the banner, and then immediately level her up to maximum that I can. These materials, like the rings, I have a ton of. The EXP material, I have a ton of. For both characters and weapons. The flowers I can go picking anytime, I guess. Oh, it's the Afterlife flower. Yeah, we'll need to go into the mirror. Also, I wonder what the conditions are for Lova to invite her into the mirror. And it's the weekly materials that I could get from the supply packs in principle. But maybe doing the boss makes more sense. Especially because I don't have any double drop chances anymore. For the regular materials. And I may as well use up.
Loading.
This is also because I have I think 6 weekly boss materials saved up for Rover, so I will be able to level up his skills later on.
Stay behind. Shackles be gone.
When I reach the next soul level. That is honestly my biggest roadblock in progression.
Shadow descends.
Being able to level past the breakpoint.
Be gone.
One with the sounds. Leave it to
And
me.
we did not get the echo this time. Oh, that's because there's second phase, right? I forget.
Keep it together.
And we just gone up this one.
Leave it to me. Stay loading.
Let's do another full rotation.
Diminish.
Oh, this time the counter works. This time it didn't.
Okay. Physical damage.
Stay behind me. Shackles be gone.
I honestly either not great or I maybe misunderstand something about the
You
timing
will obey.
of the counters. It should be related to when the yellow circle disappears, I think.
Be gone.
But then it still feels like a little bit random or a little bit different depending on the attack that the enemy does.
Leave it to
And
me.
also the part of the
Loading.
animation that I am
Astral modulation.
because
Stay
like
behind
there
me.
are some attacks like Sanwa's sword spinning that probably have some more active
Frozen
frames
blockade.
for the counter.
Down with the curtain.
And then others are slower. They come out a little bit too late or a little bit too early. I'm not quite sure. So I often miss the opportunities to counterattack. And I end up going for dodge counters instead because those feel more consistent. Like I feel more comfortable dodging out the way and then striking back, rather than trying to strike into the attack and to counter. Okay. I guess I can just do more. Yeah, let's get these because I think we need these for Lova. And we can also use them for a shorekeeper. And since this is the unit that
Understood. I am here to serve
I
your
think
will.
I'm gonna have permanently on my teams, I may as well just invest resources into her as well. And even if it's not impactful or brings only minor stat increases, I think it still makes sense. Just bring it here.
Loading. Diminish.
I certainly have a type when it comes to units in these stories.
Stay behind me. Frozen blockade.
And shorekeeper hits that type. Yeah, like there. I was constantly attacking, but somehow
One with the sounds.
and there was no parry window there, or no yellow circle, but I still got the counter somehow.
One with the sounds.
None shall whisper.
Yeah, like the focus is just shifting a bit. Yeah, let's spend the 40 and exit. I'm honestly not sure what to do with the weight plates because I don't have a large roster or
I will
a
be there
very
for everyone
well-developed roster.
as we head
I
toward
mostly
our shared
just one
future.
team with,
Leaving the
I should try.
I will be
Have a
there for
Kroger
everyone as we head
with,
toward our shared future, leaving the past
all
behind.
residences. Then Sanwa, which is also basically fully invested, except for these two nodes. But then I guess I would rather save the material for one of the skills instead. for later on. And Shorekeeper. And these are the three that I use the most. Then I kind of have Sanhua, Baishi that I used before. I
Hopefully,
have
we'll make
Verena
new
that I haven't
findings.
really used, but she's there and she's ready to get invested in. But then I would have to ascend her properly. And I don't have the ascension materials. And then I have the supports ready to go and ready to build, but I don't have the DPSs for them. Because the characters that I would like to have as DPS, I still need to acquire. And Chisa and Frolova, I'm not particularly interested in. I think Chisa is cool, but not practical for me at this point. The Phoebe, also not my favorite. Encore is great. We didn't don't get her in this temple, of course. But we'll need to go to full 80. Gauntlets. I don't have. Yeah, I don't have good use for the gauntlets. So that was a bit of a miss. But fine. We have one standard pull in the chamber. Then we can complete a bunch of maps, like 12. There's 12 pulls sitting in here. We just need to do exploration. A lot of exploration. Maybe there's some pulls in the events that we can collect. In general, it's shaping up pretty well. Havoc Rover feels very strong and very comfy to play. I'm just being very economical with my resources. What is Phoebe doing here? Huh? Oh, okay. She's involved in like the fishing quests, so she's simultaneously fishing and she's simultaneously here. Very interesting. Maybe we can start with this next time. Could be cool to collect more asteroids to get more experience towards the Unia level. But since I completed all the main quests, the main increase of my Union XP will come from finishing the quests and doing dailies. But mostly dailies. I think those give the biggest push in the shortest amount of time and the smallest effort. And then the quests, it's like gradually completing them one by one that's gonna get me there. We can get a free echo from here and from here. Yeah, I am not immediately using these. I don't have a like specific use for them immediately, so I may as well just keep them in my inventory, and then when I understand what I want to do with them, then we can open up the box and get the thing that we need. Oh, cool. This one got marked as complete, and now it's at the bottom. I can also see myself doing these events and starting from the top. Because like this jingle, it is very cool. And when you go into the mode, the music is also very nice. But it doesn't seem to fit in with the Laguna story or the region that I'm in right now. And then this is a tower defense mode as well, so I might want to get these out of the way. And then the only thing that they give of interest for me right now is 300 asteroid, and that's less than 2 pulls, and then I'm not going to be pulling on anything until Philoba's banner reruns, and that is in 10 days or something? 8 days, so more than a week to wait. And then I already have plenty of currency. And then I can get some more from here, perhaps. Though I would probably save these corals for Verina's wave bands. Or maybe Ankor's wave bands as well. I feel that just getting these guaranteed is a lot more valuable than getting the Radiant Tides. But then I would have to do some math, and I don't want to do math on stream. But basically, if you think about it, you could guarantee a 5-star character with 80 pulls, so 80 of these, and then you either get a character from the banner or a standard one, and if it's a standard one, then it's going to be a random one out of the pool. And you may as well, sort of, if you're interested in a particular 5-star, then, so like for example, I plan to use Verina and Ankor at some point in the future, so it's probably makes sense to spend so like 80 pulls times 8 would be 640, and instead and you're not even guaranteed to get a particular character. Instead, you can spend 270 and get a resonance for one of the characters that you're actually interested in, rather than leaving it up to chance. This is only worth if you're looking for constellations or not constellations, resonances on the limited banner, I guess. Or yeah, and the rates here are much better, so you would probably want to get it for 360 first, rather than doing more pulls. But I would probably need to do more research. This is sort of what I think based on the numbers here. And from here, I already bought out the actual interesting items. These, everything that is blue and green, you can get just from playing the game and farming the mobs. The EXP items could be worth buying, but then I don't have, it's not pressing. I don't immediately need to use anything, or it's not pressing for me to level up any of the characters, or weapons, or echoes, so I can just let them sit here and get to pulling the pulls when the shop rolls around. But yeah, there's still lots to do. Very cool game. I enjoyed a bunch. But I think that is going to be all for now. Thank you all for watching. Hope to see you around again. Good luck and fun, and until next time. Bye bye.